Hello, this is Bullet with another video few will ever see. In today's video, we're looking at a strike I played with Medium and a random that had been with us for a few strikes. Her name is Miss Monroe 024. There wasn't anything special about this strike per se, but I'll get to that in a minute. First, as I'm talking, pay close attention to the subtitles. It'll become obvious why I wanted you to do that shortly. The past few days I had been running this week's Nightfall, the Shield Brothers, a lot. It took me forever to finally solo it, then I took a few runs at it, trying to solo it with abilities only. Point being, I have loaded into that strike, I am sure, 100 times or more since this past Tuesday. I needed a break from it. Last night I shot a text to Medium because I wanted to run some strikes. It's probably my favorite thing to do in Destiny. I love loading up the 350 strikes, and I can just run them for hours and hours. Okay, so Medium and I had already run through a few strikes by the time this one came along. I'm going to let it play out for about 20 seconds or so without saying anything. Let me know how long it takes you to realize the mistake I made. Okay, I think that's been long enough. Have you guessed the mistake I made yet? Well, if you did, good. Just as I threw the grenade, I said out loud, "Weird, I've never seen the Cabal spawn out of that door before." That is the moment I realized my mistake, and I couldn't stop laughing. I immediately turn around and head back, because if you haven't realized my mistake yet, this is the path to the Shield Brothers strike. But this isn't that strike. The strike we're in is the Alak-Hul strike. I ran to the wrong strike. The part that made me laugh even harder was that everyone else followed my dumbass. I think I said something like, "Oh my god, I'm such a dumbass." And Medium asked why. I said I ran to the wrong strike. This is the way to the Shield Brothers. The strike we're in is Alak-Hul. I felt so bad for the random we were with. I don't know how long she stayed back there, wondering where Medium and I ran off to. Though she did eventually catch up with us, and the world was finally set back on its correct path. But oh my god, it was hilarious. So Miss Monroe, if you ever come across this video, sorry we led you astray. It wasn't intentional, and we had a good time playing with you, and we're sad to see you go a few strikes later. A side note to this story, the very next strike in the playlist was the Shield Brothers. Medium and I started laughing because since Miss Monroe was still with us, we thought that as soon as we land, we should start running towards the Alak-Hul strike this time, instead of the correct path to the Shield Brothers. It would have been hilarious, but I didn't want Miss Monroe to think we were messing with her or, trying to be mean. Anyways, that's all for now. I'll let the strike play out without commentary. Not because anything happens of real interest, but for the one person out there like me who would see this video and be like, "Great story, but why didn't you let the rest of the strike play out?" So there's not much to see, but I'd hate anyone to feel like I left them hanging. As usual, thanks for watching.
can sense a powerful incantation. Hive runes hold the far door shut.
My scan says the runes draw energy from those towers. If you get me over there, I can hack them and open the door. Spell is getting weaker. Let's get to the other battery. Guardian down. Guardian down. We're on the right track. Alak-Hul's energy marker is getting stronger.
Find the Dark Blade. Finish this.
Harris, why does Oryx have a prison?
Prison is the wrong term. He holds his victims, tortures them, then renders them down into chitin for his ships.
Chitin. Lovely. Nothing left now but the drop.
The Dark Blade. I sense him. Dark soul goes screaming into the pit between the stars. The creatures of the hive are treacherous, vicious, but they can still fall to infighting, to petty distractions of the flesh. That is why we must rise above, Guardian. It is the only way we will survive the long night.